Glory to Jesus Christ, dear brothers and sisters. On this Sunday, we celebrate the Sunday of the Fathers of the first 6 ecumenical councils. We commemorate all the bishops who defined the rules of our Christian faith during the first 6 councils, as expressed in the Creed. One of the 2 Gospels for today, Matthew 14, verses 14 to 22, tells us about the miracle of the multiplication of bread. When Jesus disembarked and saw the vast crowd, his heart was moved with pity for them, and he cured their sick. When it was evening, the disciples approached him and said, "This is a deserted place, and it is already late. Dismiss the crowds, so that they can go to the villages and buy food for themselves." Jesus said to them, "There is no need for them to go away. Give them some food yourselves." But they said to him, "5 loaves and 2 fish are all we have here." Then he said, "Bring them here to me." And he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looking up to heaven, he said a blessing, broke the loaves, and gave them to the disciples, who in turn gave them to the crowds. They all ate and were satisfied, and they picked up the fragments left over 12 wicker baskets full. Those who ate were about 5,000 men, not counting women and children. Then he made the disciples get into the boat and precede him to the other side while he dismissed the crowds. Each of us knows what it means to be hungry for at least a short period of time. The people who listened to the teaching of Jesus into the evening were in a similar situation. The whole event of the multiplication of bread is interpreted in light of the Lord's Holy Supper. The gestures of Jesus, who takes the loaves, raises his eyes to heaven, thanks God, breaks the loaves, and gives them to people, demonstrate a solemn ritual and call back the Eucharistic rite. Each time when we are present at the divine liturgy, this divine mystery is actualized. In Christian catechesis, the multiplied loaves are understood as an image of the Eucharist. In this line, the best explanation is that of John chapter 6, where Jesus says of himself that he is the bread of life. The protagonist of that event is Jesus himself, in his unique relationship with the crowd of Galilee, to whom he not only addressed the word of the good news of the heavenly kingdom through his teaching, but also gave abundant bread. Jesus also gives us himself in the sacred Eucharist. Let us purify ourselves from our sins in holy confession, so that we might receive his body and blood worthily in Holy Communion.